The key strengths of this course are, first of all, the students. We normally have between 25 and 35 nationalities represented in the student body, and many more different individual backgrounds and cultural backgrounds. And it's that bringing together of that diversity of student body which is so fascinating, and all focused on the one thing, which is journalism. So we get many different perspectives of journalism. You might even say we get many different journalisms. And I think the second strength of it is that the course actually allows that kind of discursive space. We have doing journalism, of course, but we also have thinking about journalism. And then the idea of being a journalist. What is it to be a journalist? The kind of ethics and almost the existential dimension of journalism. I think the huge advantage of studying at City is the location. The fact that we're in London. Most Europeans and most European students recognise that London is the kind of critical mass of being in the UK, particularly for certain occupations, of which journalism is one. That's perhaps less clearly understood by students from outside Europe, but I think it's a lesson that they perhaps ought to take on board, and they ought to explore a bit more about what is so unique about being in London. And the other advantage is that City's been at this for a long time. The MAIJ has been in existence for more than 30 years, and so there's a huge wealth of experience there in the course, which is dynamic. So it's not that it hasn't changed in 30 years, but there is that tradition, which is something which is quite unique.